Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm just having some little technical difficulties this morning, but I am still on live. I'm still on live on YouTube and Facebook. So, for those of you who are just joining me this morning, we are off to a late start this morning, but it's better late than never. So, this morning, guys, I'm making something not so hard, real simple. So I'm going to be making, ooh, Facebook. Okay. So I'm going to be making, guys, some very interesting breakfast. So for those of you who are just joining, come on in. Good morning, Rosemary Grassa. How are you? Thanks for joining in. So this morning, guys, I'm off to a late start. But better late than never. I had some technical difficulties with my cameras. So, and I'm still having, oh, wow. Yes, I had some technical difficulties with the cameras. So I was just trying to put it together, to get started. So we're off to a late start, but better late than never. Good morning, Georgia. So this morning, guys, last night I had guests over. So I made some air fried, oops, my tomatoes are falling. I made some air fry orange chicken breasts. So I have leftovers, of course, and we always try to use our leftovers to create great things. So I had a big piece of orange chicken breast left, so I chopped it up. I chopped up some green onions, which we call scallions in Jamaica, and some green peppers, some green and red bell peppers, and of course, my orange tomatoes. These are so sweet, guys. These are the Zima's orange tomatoes. They are very, very delicious. So 2 of them fell on the floor, so I'm just going to grab 2 more from the refrigerator. So I have enough, so I'm just going to wash them. Because we keep it real in Ceelee's kitchen. All right. So my pot is already hot and I have everything all set up. So I'm going to start out with making some chicken omelette. Yeah, I came up with the idea of making chicken omelette this morning. And coconut cherry waffles. So I'll be putting coconut flakes in my waffle mix. And I'm going to be topping that off with some cherries, which I cooked a few minutes ago. So I have everything prepped. Alrighty, so let's get cracking. All right, so I'm going to cut up my tomatoes. And I'm using the Zima's orange tomatoes, guy. It's so sweet. And because we're making orange chicken omelette, I think these were appropriate. So I'm just chopping them up because, they were too big to go in the omelette. All right. So come on in, everyone, on my live. All right. So my pot is already hot, guys. I'm just going to whip up some eggs. I already cracked my eggs. And we're using this morning Pete and Jerry's organic eggs. So I'm just going to whip this up. And to this, guys, I'm just going to add some crushed red pepper. I'm not using black pepper. I'm using crushed red pepper. I'm also going to be using some chives. And, chives is a very good herb. People normally use it on crushed potatoes or baked potatoes. Good morning, Lloyd. How are you? Good morning, everyone. All right, so I'm adding some chives to my eggs. And tell me I'm crazy, but I like the flavor. So I'm just whipping that up real quick. I'm adding a little Goya adobo. This is about a half a teaspoon because, this is what I'm using instead of using salt. And it also adds a good flavor as well. Alrighty. So I'm just mixing this around. All right, so I'm going to be adding some Land O'Lakes garlic butter to my pot. So I'm adding about an ounce of Land O'Lakes garlic butter. And the garlic butter has pieces of garlic in it. It also has pieces of parsley in it. And it has other herbs that they mix in to make this butter so tasty. All right, so my butter is melted. And, oh, I forgot one ingredient, guys. I'm adding some almond milk. Just a little drop, not too much. I forgot to add my milk. Alrighty, so I'm pouring this in my frying pan. So I'm just going to leave this to set for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add my chicken and my other seasonings. So right here I have some orange tomatoes. I have my chopped up orange chicken breast, and this is leftover chicken breast from last night that I made. And this is organic chicken, of course, guys. And these are pieces of scallions. And of course, red and green bell peppers on the side. So my egg is setting in the frying pan. So now I'm going to be adding my pieces of chicken. And my hands are washed, guys. So I'm adding my pieces of chicken. Because, you know, sometimes when you have leftover chicken, you know, you don't want to waste it. So I'm adding the scallions and the chicken, guys. So I'm sprinkling it all over my egg mixture in the pot. I'm sprinkling it all over my egg mixture in the pot, so it spreads evenly. All right, so I'm going to also add my tomatoes all over this omelet. I might have to split this omelet, guys, because it's so big. When I'm flipping it, it might just break. So I'm going to split it in half before I actually flip it. All right, so I'm adding my bell peppers. And to this, guys, I'm going to add some cheese. Yes, some vegan cheese. Let me wash my hands. So I'm not going to add the cheese just yet. I want this to cook for a little bit. I'm just running in the fridge to grab the cheese. All right. So I'm using vegan mozzarella on top of my omelet this morning. Let me get this board out of the way. Wipe this area. All right. So I'm going to be grating 1 stick of vegan mozzarella cheese. So this is a plant-based cheese that I'm using, guys. Oh, I'm trying to open the pack. All right, we don't want our omelet to burn, so I'm turning down my fire. And good morning, Shelly Ann. Good morning, Monique. And who else is on this light that I'm not seeing? I think I see Sister Pequin. I also see Miss Joycey on YouTube. Welcome, Miss Joycey. I see you all the way from Jamaica joining me. Thanks for joining the live this morning. Alrighty, where's my grating device? I don't have it in this drawer. I think it's over there. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, found it right here. Alrighty, so I'm just going to grate some vegan mozzarella cheese on top of my orange chicken omelet. And guys, this is looking like a nice pizza in a pot. It's looking like a delicious pizza in the pot. Unfortunately, Twine is not here to taste it. He had to go to work. But he's coming home early today, so I'm sure he's going to have it for lunch. All right, so I'm grating my mozzarella vegan on top of this lovely, and guys, can you see how lovely this looks? Yep. So I turned on my fire because I really don't want it to burn. You know, you just want it to have a nice color on the other end. And before I flip it, I'm going to split in half and then I flip it. Because this is very big, it's going to break when I'm flipping it. Okay, so this mozzarella vegan cheese is all over this omelet. And my, this is going to be so good. All right, I'm done grating. All right. Okay, so I'm going to leave this to cook for a little bit. And while this is cooking, I'm going to be whipping up my waffles. Okay, so in here, guys, I have some almond flour, which is a half a cup. I also have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. And I have a 1/4 cup of regular flour. So I mixed it up this morning. All right, so to this, guys, I'm going to be adding some baking powder. Going to be adding a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm adding a teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm adding a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And of course, guys, I want this waffle to be not sweet, but have a little sweetish taste to it. So I'm adding about 1/3 cup of cane sugar, and this is what we call dark sugar in Jamaica. Yes, so I'm adding some cane sugar to this mixture as well. So, ooh, I didn't take out my mixing spoon. Okay, great. It's right here. All right, so I'm mixing all my dried ingredients together. And then to this, guys, I'm going to be using some coconut sweetened flakes, which I bought in Aldi's supermarket. You could get it there. And I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of coconut flakes. So every bite I bite in this waffle, I'm going to be tasting what? Coconut. All right. So I'm adding a 1/4 cup of coconut flakes in this mixture. All right, so I'm going to be using 2 eggs, guys. I'm not even going to break it in a bowl because these are organic Pete and Jerry's. Oops. I think a piece of shell gets wet. That's why I shouldn't break it in the bowl. But it's okay. It's a little baby piece. All right. So I broke 2 eggs inside my mixing bowl. So I'm just going to mix well. Just going to mix well. All righty. So now I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of milk. And I'm going to be using, oops, this fell. I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup of almond milk. So I'm using a cup of almond milk, and I'm going to mix it around. So because I want to keep my protein level up this morning, guys, I'm going to be adding some Herbalife protein drink mix also to this waffle mix. So I'm adding about just 1 scoop, not a lot. 1 scoop will suffice. So I'm going to sprinkle this all over. And I'm going to mix well. So my mixture looks a little bit too stiff because you know when you're making pancakes and waffles, everything has to be a little, runny. So I'm going to add some more milk. So I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of milk. Because you know we keep it real in Ceelee's kitchen. All right, so this looks just about right now, guys. This looks perfect. So we don't want this too dry because we want it to have like a little moisture in it. So I'm also going to add some butter. Which butter I'm going to use now? Yes, let's use some Land O'Lakes plant-based. So I'm using some Land O'Lakes plant-based butter, guys. Because we don't want the waffle too dry, and I don't want to be buttering my waffle. So I'm using about 1 ounce of Land O'Lakes plant-based butter. Lloyd, you're saying something. When I come to New York very soon, you and your husband can come over for breakfast. Oh, you can come over. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Lloyd, your family. All right, guys. So I'm mixing some Land O'Lakes plant-based butter in because I want my waffle to be moist, yummy, and tasty at the same time. And I think I'm forgetting one important ingredient that I normally add to my waffles. And I have a little bit left. Thanks to Julianne who saved the day. I have to go to Valley Stream after this live to go and pick up my rose almond mix from Jamaica. So this is a little bit I have left. So I'm going to add this to my mixture because this adds great flavor to anything that you want to bake or any shakes or porridges. It adds a very good flavor. And I'm sure Miss Joycey knows this. Came straight from yard. And it's not very popular down there because, you can't get it everywhere. You have to go downtown to get it. All right, guys. I took out oatmeal to add it to the waffle, but I don't think I want to add the oatmeal with the coconut. I changed my mind. So I'm not going to bother, using the oatmeal. I changed my mind because, sometimes your brain runs crazy. All right, let me check on my eggs before I put my waffles in. And guys, as you could see, my omelet looks ready. So because it's very big, I'm going to split it in half. I'm going to be splitting it because I don't want it to break. So it's already formed and cooked. It cooked right through. So I'm going to flip. Oops. I'm going to flip my omelet. I said waffles. So I flip the first half, guys, and it smells really, really amazing. And I'm flipping the second half. All right, so I broke the omelet in half because it's very big. So I flip both of them on the other side. So, the other side can get cooked. And it won't take long to cook on the other side because it cooked right through. So I'm just going to give it a little color on the other side. And then I'm going to be presenting to you my interesting breakfast this morning. All right, guys. So let me bring the waffle maker a little closer. Okay, so this is my new toy, guys. Got this about two months ago. All right, so I'm going to spray my waffle maker with some... Oh, let me not use this one. This one has basil in it. I'm not going to use that one. Let me use the other one. I'm going to spray my waffle maker with some grapeseed oil spray. So this way my waffle doesn't stick. And let me use 1/3 cup to do my scooping. turn on my fire so my egg don't get burnt. So I'm making my first waffle right here. All right. So let's flip this. So when it's cooked, guys, my light is going to turn green. So you're going to see what my coconut waffle looks like. And then I'm going to be topping it with my cherries that I cooked earlier. So I have my cherry coconut waffles and my orange chicken omelette. So guys, I think I'm going to take my omelette out because it's cooked. It's cooked. Oops, that one break. All right, let me use this half. Let me fold this under. This is not scooping well. Hold on. All right, let's do this. Let's slide it out of the pot onto the plate. I'll just do a half, guys, because it's very big. So I'll leave the other half in the pot. So I'm just waiting on 2 waffles to cook, and then I'll show you what breakfast looks like. Welcome, Nadine, to the live. Welcome, everyone that's on the live. Hi, Cara Hannah. Hi, Shirley. I'm just seeing everybody. Wow, Judith from Jamaica. All right, guys. So my other waffle, it's in a disarray, but this side came out pretty good. So I'm just waiting on the waffle to cook, and then I will present you with my coconut cherry waffle. Yes, it's going to be really, 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 really good. And guys, I got a lot of feedback from the water testing I did last weekend. Let me give you guys a joke. I had a guest last night, comes to my church. She and her husband and son came by yesterday, for dinner, to hang out and watch a movie, whatever. So I gave her a bottle of water. So she said to me, "Where is the essential water? I want the pH one we advertised on the live last week. I want the healthy water. I don't want to drink no more water out the street or whatever. And all week I've been getting phone calls. Oh my God, I didn't know the waters out there were like that. I like what you showed me last week. Somebody even asked me to do it again, but make a shorter video of the water." Oh, Judith said, "I don't eat eggs. Please make me something." Oh, sure. I can make you something else. So I'm going to do another video with just featuring the water, and I'm going to add more water to it. I might do about 10 bottles this time. And so you guys could share it with your friends, because the video was over an hour long last week, and it's towards the end of the live. So a lot of people don't want to watch my thing for a whole hour. I mean, some will. So what I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to do more water. So, you guys will see which water is good and which water is not so good to drink, because we have to make sure, as I said last week, we keep our pH levels up. And just this week, I met up with my brother, and he had a big cup of coconut water. So I'm like, "What is that?" I thought it was just regular water. He said, "No." He said, "Sis," because he's a Rastafarian. He said, "Every morning, and I'm going to drink a big cup of this, and you don't want some." So he poured some in a cup. And guys, as soon as I consumed the coconut water, not even 2 seconds, and it wasn't much. It was about probably 4 ounces that I consumed, I burped. And that goes to show you that that's something good for the body. Because whatever is good for the body, when you eat it, it digests right away. So that tells you, oh, my waffle is ready, guys. The green light came on. Ooh. Well, maybe I should turn it on this side. Yeah. Okay, it's sticking on the top, but it's cooked. Woo! Came out nice. Waffle came out nice. Oh, I can't even touch it. It's hot. It's very hot. So, guys, here is my Belgian coconut waffles. Yeah. Woo! Woo! This is so hot. This is so hot. So what I'm going to do, guys, I have my cherries right there. Let me get another spoon. So I'm going to pour my cherries on top. So what I did, guys, I took the seeds out, the cherries, and I cooked it down this morning. So look how yummy this looks. And to top it off, guys, I'm going to sprinkle some coconut flakes on top. Yes. To make it more interesting. So I'm just going to do one waffle for now. Oh, let me clean the side of my plate. Oops, I got burned. Oops. So here you have it, guys. My very interesting breakfast. So I have an orange chicken omelet right here. My cherry coconut waffles. And isn't this delicious? And Mr. Thomas Johnson, good morning. How are you? Welcome to the live. And Josephine, thanks for joining. So this is what breakfast looks like this morning. Yes, guys. And I'm going to dig in because Twine is not here to taste it. Twine is not here to taste it. So I have to taste it for you guys to tell you how yummy this tastes. So I'm going to cut a piece. Matter of fact, let me just take one of the waffles and bite into it. It's nice and hot. Guys, this is delicious. This is so this is so delicious. I can't even tell you. You have to taste it. And now I'm going to take a piece of my my omelette with a piece of the chicken in it. Guys, this is $1 million breakfast this morning. This is $1 million breakfast. Very tasty, not salty, well seasoned, and not to mention the waffles. These are to die for. So, guys, this is what for breakfast this morning. So, you know, I have to go now and make some for Twine. I have a lot of batter left. I'm sure he's going to come home and he's going to enjoy this for lunch. So, guys, if you like what we cooked in Ceelee's kitchen this morning, guys, I want you to like this video. I'm licking my lips. Share this video. And if you're not yet subscribed to Ceelee's Kitchen YouTube channel, you're missing out on all the goodies. You're missing out on all the goodies. I miss Audrey on the live this morning. Maybe she's away or maybe she's busy. But I know she's going to go back and watch. So, guys, you got to try this recipe. And, guys, my ebook will be coming out very soon with all these sumptuous recipes that I've been doing. And, of course, I've never, ever made this kind of breakfast before. I've never made chicken omelet. Never. I've made all kinds of omelet, but I never made this one. So this was just an idea I thought of at 9:45 this morning. I was driving back from Valley Stream after I dropped Twine at work. And I said, what am I going to make on the live this morning? I was even speaking to Danielle, my friend's son who is visiting from Jamaica. I said, Danielle, I don't know what I'm going to make on the live this morning, you know. But trust me, whatever I come up with, at the last minute, it always come out good. So, came out good. So, as Jamaicans would say, and good morning, Sandra. You joining when I'm about to go. As Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want all of you on this live this morning to have a great weekend. And if you're too hot, stay cool and walk good and bless up on yourself. Take care, guys. Take care, and have a good one. Take care, Miss Joyce. Take care, June. I see you guys on YouTube.